Hello everyone, and welcome to my sister wife's bombshell channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Christine Brown, star of Sister Wives, adhered to Kody's stringent conservative views for a number of years. She made every effort to act in her spiritual marriage as a devoted wife would. Thankfully, the reality TV personality came to terms with her value and left her abusive union. At last, Christine could live her life as she desired. She found happiness with David Woolley, her new partner, and they said their vows in a magical wedding. When David moved in with Christine and her daughter Truly, they were living together. The daughter of the former was rather anxious about the changed dynamics in her household. Luckily, Truly got along rather well with David. Christine lavishes her youngest daughter with all the affection and autonomy she is due. Truly is now prepared to rock the globe with her audacious decisions. She made headlines recently when she defied the traditional beliefs of the Brown family by wearing a gorgeous black dress. At a very young age, Truly Brown was cast in the Sister Wives series. The youngest child of Christine and Kody suffered the most during their separation. It took her some time to get used to her parents' divorce. Luckily, she got along well with her stepdad. Even after being married, Christine provides her daughter with total care. She makes it a point to support Truly at all of her important occasions. The TLC personality recently put together images from her daughter's Halloween celebration to create a video. Christine sent Truly several photos from the Hale Center Theater. At the ceremony, the mother-daughter pair performed Adam's family theme. Christine looked amazing in a wraparound checkered skirt and a tight black top. However, you actually chose a clothing that was more exposing. She wore a baggy black sweater over a black strappy corset-style top. To finish off her eerie appearance, she carried a crossbody skill print bag. The adolescent also wore an earring necklace and a long, black skirt with ruffles at the bottom. The astounding metamorphosis of Truly took TLC viewers by surprise. In her latest photos, she exuded confidence and beauty. Many admirers complimented Christine for allowing her daughter to don such a striking ensemble. A few of them disapproved of her parenting approach as well. "Parenting at its finest," exclaimed one fan before describing it as regrettable. After Christine blocked the Reddit comment section, several, nevertheless, pointed out that she had allowed her children to express themselves there. They also commended the mother of 6 for not taking it personally. Star of Sister Wives, Mykelti Brown has been sharing details of her pregnant journey in the most recent episode. Before her children arrived, she got her whole family together for some enjoyable time. On the big day, though, Christine had to face Kody and her entire multi-family. She just posted on social media about the awkward experience she had with her extended family. The TLC personality recalled the event in multiple ways. "Although uncomfortable, we can be in the same location for our children as adults." She added that because she had recently broken up with the family, she found it to be a little more difficult for her. Kody Brown, the father of Sister Wives, acknowledges that he has lost a lot of his family. He is undoubtedly having trouble dealing with the impact from the departure of Christine Brown, Janelle, and Meri Brown, 3 of his wives. Moreover, he perceives a cascading effect from the dissolution of the plural marriage. He now feels excommunicated from his family, in a similar vein to fashion. Fans of Sister Wives Season 19 saw TLC address Garrison Brown's death right away in the premiere episode. They admitted that Janelle and Kody Brown lost their son in March 2024 in the first 30 seconds. The same was said in their memorial: "He was greatly loved and will be deeply missed." The season takes up where Season 18 left off. But even so, the brief remark was a heartfelt remembrance of their beloved child and the rest of the Brown family as they navigate life without him. Following the brief flashback, Meri, Janelle, and Christine Brown carry on with their conversation on life after multiple marriages. Kody and Robin Brown also talk about how the changes impact them. But as Kody opens up, it's clear that the broken links in his numerous connections with his children are ripping away a piece of his heart. Christine and I just don't talk, admits Kody Brown following Christine Brown Woolley's departure. He also talks about how Janelle and I have been separated. His sham of a relationship with Meri Brown also causes some misunderstanding. Meri, do we say we're divorced? He asks. Not in my opinion. However, we are not married, and I have no desire to be married. He then says, who am I without my family, with a sad heart. However, his primary worry was the state of his relationships with his children. When he talks of the dream coming to an end, he sobs. I've been excommunicated from my own family, he says. In the midst of these unprocessed changes, Kody is unsure of his current position within the family. He says, I have a marriage and these children with Robin, and I also occasionally have relationships with some of the other children. I'm thinking, what do I do with all of this, at this point? Nothing about it feels like a family. It became evident throughout Sister Wives Season 19's opening episode that he had strained connections with numerous of his children. There are obvious differences, though most fans are aware of the conflict between Kody Brown and Janelle's kids, Gabriel and Garrison Brown. During COVID-19, Kody, Gabe, and Garrison had a major falling out from which they never fully recovered. Similarly, the stress of the wife's departure exacerbated any prior hostility. According to Christine Brown Woolley, not every Brown child has a great relationship with Kody. Maddie Brown Brush, Janelle's daughter, is one of the difficult circumstances. Janelle Brown talks specifically on Maddie Brown Brush's difficulties with Kody Brown. I know that Maddie hasn't had any conversations with her dad, Janelle remarks. She has no contact with Robin, he hasn't phoned, and neither has she called him. Janelle also discloses she's pretty much written them both off. She genuinely doesn't want to communicate with him until he can promise to be there on a regular basis. Kody Brown quickly cut off the conversation when he was questioned about his relationship with Maddie Brown in a confessional. I won't talk about her, he declared. Nope. I don't understand why Kody's not reaching out to Madison or some of the other kids, says Robin Brown, his surviving wife. Though I understand that he's upset and furious right now, he ought to be making the effort. However, I believe that children ought to be following suit as well. Christine Brown Woolley's daughter Mykelti Brown Padron shares her opinions as the family tries to stay together after Kody Brown's separation from 3 of his 4 marriages. I think the current state of my family is honestly heartbreaking, the woman declares. She continues, I mean, you think back to when Robin first joined the family, which was 14 years ago, and we were all like this beautiful, united together against all odds vibe. It was very incredible. After that, life simply continued on and became somewhat disconnected. It's quite depressing. It's genuinely quite depressing. Despite her neutrality, Mykelti decided to break off her relationship with Robin due to an event that transpired following Garrison's death. Kody accuses Meri, Janelle, and Christine of disparaging him to their children overall. It will take time to see if Kody receives the healing support he needs to reunite with his children. It might have served as a wake-up call for the entire family to learn forgiveness following the loss of Garrison Brown. But for the relationships to heal, the process will require commitment and patience. Fans of Sister Wives are well aware that turmoil is nothing new for the Brown family. However, it seems like things are hitting a deeper note this time. It appears that Robin and Mykelti are at odds, and their relationship has changed. Now that the former is off her squad, things are the other way around. Fans speculated that in the midst of everything, Mykelti was angry with Robin for preventing her children from going to Garrison's burial. They added more details that alluded to the same thing, and Mykelti made some startling social media admissions. Is this accurate? Viewers of Sister Wives were shocked to see that Robin Brown's children had not attended Garrison's burial. Nearly all of the Brown family attended the memorial service for the deceased, although the celebrities' kids were not shown in the photos. Robyn faced criticism as a result for refusing to bring her children to help the family during such a trying time. Following all of this, Mykelti recently acknowledged that her relationship with Robyn is no longer very strong. On social media, she acknowledged that although she had previously been a strong supporter of the latter, things have now changed. The celebrity said that she and Robyn had a strained relationship as a result of anything that transpired during Garrison's funeral. Fans are certain that Mykelti's decision to not bring her children is the reason, even though she made it clear that she wouldn't be discussing it. It seems likely that Robyn's children's absence caused Mykelti much pain. She might have thought it was disrespectful to the deceased person and wondered why her siblings were there to bid Garrison farewell. Although fans have continued to hurl out a lot of suggestions, they think this one is the most correct. Watchers of Sister Wives were moved to tears during Garrison Brown's funeral. Pictures of it began to circulate online, with Janelle and numerous other Brown members crying heartily in them. Fans questioned why Robyn didn't bring her children and why she passed up the opportunity to bond with them at such a sensitive time. But other critics weren't slow to point out that at Garrison's burial, one of Robyn's daughters was filming The Masked Singer. They expressed shock and even doubted the celebrity's priorities. Following all of this, a Reddit post was made lately, confirming the falsity of this conjecture. A commenter clarified that there was no conflict between filming The Masked Singer and Garrison's burial. Therefore, it seems improbable that Robyn's daughter left the wedding early in order to make the show. This put an end to speculation and proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that the famous child did not skip Garrison's burial for a concert. The cause of her disappearance, as well as that of her siblings, is still a mystery, while enthusiasts continue to concoct numerous theories. The youngest child of Christine and Kody Brown of the well-liked TLC series Sister Wives, Truly Brown, has recently drawn notice for her daring wardrobe choices. She wore a chic black dress that defied her father's well-known conservative guidelines. As a teenager figuring out who she is, Truly, who has been in the spotlight since the show's 2010 premiere, has generated discussions among fans of the Brown family and beyond with her latest fashion choices. Since it emphasizes Truly's increasing independence and divergence from the more rigid beliefs her father, Kody, has long supported, this fashion moment has taken on significance in the continuing story of the Brown family. Truly's choice of clothing can be interpreted as a symbolic stride toward adulthood and self-expression given her family's history of traditional views, which include modest dress. Watchers quickly noticed that Truly was attending a family gathering in a stylish, eye-catching black dress in a recent episode of Sister Wives. Even though it was a simple design, the garment stood out because it was different from the more conventional and modest looks that the Brown family, particularly the younger members, frequently wore. Truly's father, Kody, has a history of preferring his daughters wear long skirts and conservative shirts, so this dress, which artfully fitted her figure, was a welcome change. Sister Wives fans reacted to Truly's fashion choices on social media, with many applauding her for eschewing the norm and embracing her uniqueness. "Looks really great in that dress. Seeing her express herself in her own unique style is really refreshing," one Twitter user wrote. One more individual said, "Truly is demonstrating that she is her own person, and Dylan's norms are out of date. Would adore to see it." Brother Brown, the head of the polygamist household in Sister Wives, has always expressed his desire for modesty, particularly in terms of his wives' and daughters' attire. Kody has instilled conservative values in his kids over the years, such as clothing in a style that he feels reflects the family's moral and religious beliefs. Due to this, the Brown daughters have frequently stayed within the bounds of customary modesty, avoiding tight-fitting styles, and wearing clothing that covers their shoulders. Kody's opinions stem from the fact that his family was raised in the polygamous, fundamentalist Mormon sect known as the Apostolic United Brethren, AUB. Although not every member of the family follows these principles to the letter, Kody's traditional outlook on family life has been a recurring motif in the show. In previous episodes, he has voiced his worry about his kids' clothing in ways that can be interpreted as controversial or contrary to his core beliefs. But as they've grown older, several of the Brown kids have started to carve out their own niches in terms of personal style and ideas. The most recent instance of this is when Truly defied her father's traditional beliefs by wearing a black outfit. It's possible that Truly's daring wardrobe choice is a reflection of her mother Christine Brown's growing influence. Christine has changed on the inside as much as outside, both in terms of her public image and her relationship with Kody. Christine has been observed adopting a more contemporary and accepting way of life. She has frequently talked about the independence and happiness she has discovered since splitting from Kody. Truly appears to be no exception to Christine's consistent acceptance of her kids' individuality. Christine has recently been a more vocal supporter of living genuinely, and it's possible that this way of thinking contributed to Truly's willingness to defy her father's traditional standards. In interviews after splitting from Kody, Christine has talked about how important it is to give her kids the freedom to choose for themselves and to help them grow as people. Christine may have encouraged her children to develop their own identities, as evidenced by Truly's choice to wear a garment that defies the traditional norms of her background. Truly is 13 years old, and this is a pivotal age for her to start forming her own identity. Undoubtedly, her upbringing in a polygamist household with 18 siblings and 4 mothers has influenced her perspective on the world, but much like her elder siblings, Truly is currently discovering her identity. Along with Aspen, Mykelti, and Gwendolyn, Truly's older siblings, many of them have moved away from the conservative ideals they were reared with, throughout their own comparable journeys of self-discovery. Particularly, Gwendolyn has voiced her disapproval of her father's conservative viewpoints and adopted a more progressive way of living, which includes coming out as bisexual. Truly may take many more steps to establish herself apart from her father's expectations, and her choice to wear a striking black dress is only one of them. Given that Truly belongs to a generation that emphasizes individualism and self-expression, it seems likely that she will continue to question the standards she was raised with as she gets older. Truly's choice of clothing has not abetted the strong sentiments of the Sister Wives fandom, who have always voiced their thoughts on the dynamics of the Brown family. Many supporters have praised Truly for defying her father's strict standards, but others are worried that she might be straying too far from the principles that her family has historically upheld. Kody's conservative views have been supported by some supporters, who claim that his guidelines are intended to safeguard his kids and give them a sense of morality and modesty. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.